Hi, Miltos. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Thanks for showing us around backstage here at the bridge tonight.
Well, that's if we can get inside, because security is incredibly tight. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, as if by magic.
Hey, it worked. So let's make a start. So if you could have coffee with somebody from the past, who would it be?
I want to say Karl Marx, because that would give me brownie points, and it probably would be, but it'd probably be Dorothy Parker, to be honest. I'm reading a book of hers at the moment, and she is amazing.
What's the best way to wind down after a two-show day?
If I can't possibly tell you how it's not family friendly, but it's definitely a way of winding down, yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you know about Marxism before being in Young Marx?
I grew up in Eastbourne, and I was probably the only Marxist in Eastbourne when I was about 11 years old. So I did know a bit. In fact, I dragged my 8-year-old sister, without telling my parents, when I was about 12, on a train. We went all the way to Highgate Cemetery and went to the cemetery of the grave of Karl Marx, because I was obsessed with him as an 11-year-old, and that is a true story.
What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal is probably a turtle, because I love the water. I'd say a dolphin, but I don't think I'm quite as agile as those.
If you could make a cameo appearance in anything, what would it be?
It would be in the new Star Wars movie.
If you weren't an actor, what would you probably be doing?
I'd be running my dad's fish and chip shop.
What is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure is ice cream. Yeah.
Can you, we'd love to see you downstairs, Miltos. Are you all right to
Yes,
take us
I
down?
have a little
Have you got
fob
the key?
that allows me to go in.
Excellent.
If you just pass my glamorous assistant.
Great, we want to see where all the magic happens.
Come in.
Thank you.
Come. Oh, you have to follow me. I was going to lead the way.
We'll follow you. What's been your most challenging role?
My most challenging role must have been when I had to play Porphyry in Crime and Punishment, and it was an installation in an disused abattoir in Clerkenwell, and it was like a 3-hour show that kept repeating itself, so I kind of had to, it was like living the part of the detective, it's always really hard when you play characters who are supposed to be much more cleverer than you, and that's what I found. It was very difficult.
What's a skill that you still want to master?
Surfing.
What's the coolest thing about Bridge Theatre?
The coolest thing is the fact, have you seen what it looks like when you're out the front of the theatre in the skyline at night? That is about as cool as it gets. Are we going backstage?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Are we coming? Come follow me.
That'd be great.
You're going to meet some of the actors. Look, there's some actors here. Look at them. These are some of the actors, or as we call them, delinquents. Come this way. Say hi.
Hi. Miltos, what's the main thing that you can relate to about your character in Young Marx?
The anger.
What was your very first acting job?
My very first acting job was oh, I remember. I played a horse in a production of The Conquest of Mexico, and I was kind of carrying Cortez on my shoulders. He was about 15 stone. I think probably that's why I never got any taller.
Do you prefer to spend time in London's East End or West End?
Bristol, actually. I don't live here. I just work in here.
Weirdest line you've ever had to say in a play?
Oh, that's a very good question. It probably would have to be something that didn't make any sense. Yes, I've played characters. I once played a character that was called Fluff. He was a superhero, and he wore a pink candy floss wig and just a little nappy made out of fur. And that's pretty much the only thing I wore. This is backstage.
Amazing.
This is Marx's apartment. And if we come round here, it's on a revolve, as you can, well, you can't see, but it is on a revolve.
Yeah.
And the show begins. Ta-da! Here we are, the auditorium. You know, fully working doors, usually.
Don't spoil the magic.
And yeah, smoke and mirrors. And this is it. Here we are on the stage, cobbled streets.
And if you could act a scene with anyone ever, who would it be?
Oh, probably Nicholas Burns.
What's your favourite dance move?
My favourite dance move?
And show us.
The O-Bot. And Bob, I know, don't make me do that. That is really embarrassing.
What's the favourite part of your job?
The being with really cool people. I spend a lot of time in a dressing room with 3 other people, and it's quite small, so you've got to really get on.
Is theatre different now from when you first started acting?
Yeah, very.
Who makes you laugh most in the cast?
It's a toss-up between Nicholas Burns and Eben Figueredo.
Who's the one person you're dying to work with in theatre?
Rory no, I actually am working with Rory Kinnear. I'm joking. Probably, I would say, someone like John Lithgow.
Who's made you most starstruck?
When I had a small cameo in The Force Awakens, I had a scene where I was standing literally next door to Harrison Ford. And it was the only time I've ever been starstruck, because I wasn't going, oh, that's Harrison Ford. I was going, that's Han Solo. So that was pretty awesome.
Would you be friends with Marx or Engels?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm a 100% fully blown, fully paid up Marxist. So yeah.
What are you doing immediately after this interview?
I'm going to go and have a drink.
Should we leave you to do that?
Yes.
Amazing. Thanks, Miltos.
Bye.
Great to meet you.